Hello, 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 all of my wonderful, exuberant, fantastic air signs. What going on? My Geminis, my Libras, and my Aqua babies, my Aquarians. What is going on, air signs? How it do, what it be, what it like, what's going on, y'all? We are here to tap into the current energy right now. Today is June 27th. So we're going to do current energy all the way until mid-July. Okay, you guys? We're going to see what Spirit and your Spirit team wants and needs you to know in any area of your life. I don't control what they want, the messages that they want to share with you. I could say career, I could say love, but they're going to share what's most important that you need to know at this time. All right? So we're going to start off. Everything's going to be time-stamped. We are about to step in to a Mercury retrograde, air signs. Starting on Monday, June 29th, is the start of the next Mercury retrograde, and it will last until, I think, July 20-something. I'm not exactly sure of the date, but if you want to know more about what's going on over your head, in the sky, because astrology is a science, even though some people may balk at that. Astrology is a science as well as numerology. So I have put my favorite astrologist and my favorite numerologist in the description box, you guys, so that you can do further research to find out about Mercury retrograde, how it affects us in a positive, negative, and neutral way, and whatever else is going on above our heads. You do know that Uranus is in Gemini and will be for the next 7.5 years, guys. So that's great. That's innovative type of energy, no longer being kept in a box, thinking outside the box, which I really like, and all that other stuff. I can feel the effects of Mercury retrograde, and I've been feeling them for the last few days, with electronics acting up, and as well as me not being able to talk very well. So if I just like fall all over my words like I'm doing right now, forgive me. I'm blaming Mercury retrograde, guys. Okay. So anyway, everything is going to be time stamped, and I just want you air signs to know that I love you guys, all the way from Atlanta. We love my air signs, and do your girl a solid and hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and hype the video, please, if you have the ability to do that. But like, share, subscribe, it helps the channel grow. I am only doing fire and air signs from now on. No more water signs, no more earth signs. It's strictly who supports me the most, and that is my fire and my air signs. Okay, you guys? So sorry, other signs, other zodiacs out there. This is fire and air only. All right. So happy Pride Month. If you belong to the Pride family, happy Pride Month. I've got my flag representing my friends and family who are part of the tribe. We love you guys, and support you 1,000%. All right. So is there anything else? Anything else in the housekeeping? Oh, this is these will be general messages, guys. Not me sitting in front of you, or you reaching out and me doing a virtual reading or a taped reading for you, tapping into your personal energy. All right? But if you do need a private reading, hit me up at ascension225tarot@gmail.com, and I will follow up with you, and we will set up your 30, 60, or 90-minute reading. All right, guys? All right. It is that simple. All right. But now, since this is a general reading, take what resonates and leave the rest on the table for somebody else to vibe with. Okay? All right. I think that's all for housekeeping, guys. I just need you to find a nice, comfortable spot where you're able to relax, relate, and hopefully receive, okay? Alrighty, we're going to get into it. We're going to start with our Geminis. Alright, our Geminis. And, where's my pen? Where's my paper? Okay, so we're going to start our Geminis at 5:15. Hey, Geminis! What going on, y'all? We're about to start your reading for the current energy, June 27th through the middle of July. This is really a July reading, but hey, I asked for the current energy through the next few weeks, okay? So, Gemini, I hope you're doing well, abundantly blessed. Love you all the way from the ATL. We're about to enter a Mercury retrograde in Gemini. That is your planet, your ruling planet. So, will Mercury create some disturbances in your life? Who knows, okay? If you want to know more about Mercury retrograde, you skip the intro. I've listed my favorite astrologers and numerologists down below in the description box, okay? If you need a reading, hit me up at ascension225tarot@gmail.com, gems, okay? All right, so here we go. We're going to start. Hope you all are doing well, abundantly blessed, and happy just because you were able to rise up this morning, open your eyes, breathe life, around you, inside you, and the ability to be an even better version of yourself today. All right, so we're going to start off with a rune. If you hear my stomach grumble, it's because I'm starving like Marvin's sister, but we're going to get through this reading, okay? At least this reading, and then I'll go eat, and then I'll finish the rest. All right, so we're going to start off with a rune, and runes are symbols that they used to use in the ancient times. If you were from Scandinavia, Sweden, and those other types of countries, way back in the day, that was their way of being able to communicate so they could trade and all that other stuff. And I don't know, maybe there could be other civilizations that had something like runes, but I don't know. All right, so the rune that came out for you, Gemini, is thru or thru. Looks like an R. Okay. And let me tell you what this represents for you now and over the next few weeks, okay? So this is how it's spelled, and the pronunciation is thru. Okay? Remember, we're talking about ancient times. Okay, and as you can see by the picture, there's Gemini with her bags packed. Gemini, where you going, girl, boy, fam? Where you going? All right, taking pictures of the landscape and all that other good stuff. I want to know where y'all going, okay? So, the meaning of ride through is journey or travel, okay? And if it is not a physical journey or you traveling physically somewhere, Gemini, it could be a journey, say a spiritual journey, okay? You could be, I guess maybe there's all types of journeys, but the only one I can think of now is either physical or spiritual, okay? It says travel is the key theme for this rune. When it appears in a casting, it indicates that an exciting journey is about to begin for you, Gemini. This could be a physical journey, okay, start again, girl. But it is far more likely to indicate an inner journey. Yes, okay. This rune is associated with the right path being traveled. So this suggests that your focus should be on enjoying the ride, gems, rather than the actual destination. Live in the power of now. Being so closely linked to forward momentum, this card could also indicate that if you're currently feeling stuck somewhere in your life, all right, your stagnation is due to an unwillingness to look for answers within yourself. So things have got to the point in your life wait a minute. Things have got to a point in your life, nevertheless, this doesn't make sense. Let's just say things have gone to a point in your life, comma, nevertheless, when it will be more painful to remain where you are than to go on this essential journey of self-discovery and self-growth. Wow, wow, wow. Gemini. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I was meaning, that either it's a physical journey, but more likely it's a spiritual journey or some sort of journey that has you growing as an individual, as a spirit being. I love this. Forward momentum. So, are you going to stay stuck in your current situation, whatever that situation may be? And if you are in this situation, you will know. Or are you going to take a chance, a risk, be like that fool and take that leap of faith to do something new or try something new, which will no less enable you to grow. All right, so ride through, guys, ride through. I love that. I love that. All right, so let's get on with your reading. So what's some of the tea that our Geminis need to be aware of now and through the middle of July? Hold on. I've got, guess what? Travel. This is crazy. And this deck has got at least over 100 cards in it. And for this, and this was the first card that fell out. For it to jive with the rune card is incredible. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Experiencing new things. Okay. Ooh. Some of you Geminis may be getting married or entering into a sacred union. It doesn't necessarily have to be marriage, but a sacred commitment. Woohoo! Wedding rings, baby! Alright, Gemini, who is getting married? I know I'm single, alright? Who out there is getting, I'm a Gemini, who out there is getting married, y'all? We got the rings, we got the sacred union, we got travel, which this could be a honeymoon. What up? You're deading something. Something is being put to death. This is that scorpionic energy, and that's death and rebirth. I feel like you've gone through or will be going through a death and a rebirth. Closing out the old and embracing the new. And when you do that, Gemini, guess what? New, beautiful things start to transpire in your life, like travel, marriage, wedding rings. Maybe there was a blockage before. Or maybe sometimes when we're with the wrong person, that could block our blessings, right? So you're closing out some things in your life, people, places, and things. All right, I love this. Endings. And I've got, you're putting an end to maybe some things that weren't good for you, didn't serve you well, it didn't love you like you should have been loved, okay? Treated like you should have been treated, and you're leaving that for safety and comfort. Or maybe you stayed in it because you thought that it was a safe bet, right? But no, you're closing the door out on, because you're aspiring for better, the best, the ultimate, Gemini, all right? And safety and comfort. This marriage, this sacred union is going to bring you that real safety and comfort, all right? Stability, love, everything. Yeah, change is coming. You're going through a transition, a transformation. And lastly, yeah, you went through a breakup, and this breakup is forever. It's done. It's a done deal. All right. endings. You're putting something to an end. All right. I love this energy here. So that's your tea. All right. What do the angels want you to know? Freedom is yours, boo. Freedom is yours, Gemini. Take advantage of it. Go where you want to go. Do what you want to do. That's why I'm enjoying single life, because I don't have to compromise with anybody. I would like to have a deeply sacred type of love relationship, but I'm not willing to settle right now. It has to be the right person for me, that's has also done the work that they need to do, because I've done a hell of a lot of work on myself since the pandemic, and I can't have anybody in my life that hasn't done any of the inner work. Freedom to travel, to do whatever it is that you want to do. All right. Nutrition. Some of you could be eating better, eating more clean, watching what you put in your mouth. All right. Cooking more for yourself so that you get the nutrition that you need. And music, binaural beats, anything like that, yoga type of music, music that soothes your soul, that inspires, right? That puts good juju inside of you, instead of listening to that music that makes you want to bang your head and rage and all that other stuff. Okay. What are the all-knowing ascended masters and orishas, your spirit team, want you to know? You're going through some sort of transition. Mercury retrograde, damn you. You're going through some sort of transition, transformation, which also equals enlightenment. Death and rebirth, baby. Yeah, inspiration. Maybe Spirit is sending you Ace of Wands, at new passions, new creative ideas, new inspiration. Or maybe you're just inspired to make major changes in your life for the better. Meaning, and that is people, places, and things. Twin flame. There could be a twin flame type of energy that you're either closing the door on, or this could be this new energy that it will be entering your life. All right? Yeah. This is a twin flame relationship is intense and transformative. All right? Are you struggling with a deep connection? This relationship challenges you to grow and evolve on a soul level. So whoever that applies to, okay? All right. Hold on for just 1 second. Thanks for holding, Gemini. I really appreciate that. All right, and for the final spiritual messages, I've got Goliath Spider. So you may be embarking on a new creative endeavor or endeavors. All right, any area of your life. Spirit says, be like this Black Panther and have courage. Wakanda forever. And heavy anchor. What seemed like a heavy anchor before to you, maybe something weighing you down, it's getting cut loose. All right, you see the rope has been cut from the anchor, and the anchor is just going to sink to the bottom of the ocean floor, and you are free. All right, and you will find yourself in a stable situation. Love that. All right, so let's get into the tarot and see what additional messages the Spirit wants you to have for the next few weeks. Holy Spirit, this is for a Gemini collective, Holy Spirit. Yeah. What do you want them to know now and for the next few weeks until mid-July? Feeling energized. I had to take a break. I went to put you on hold to check my food, and then my stomach was growling, and I just had to eat, guys. Now I'm feeling energized and a little weird, okay? A little crazy. Woohoo! Alright, so, what do you want for Geminis of the galaxy to know now and over the next few weeks until mid-July? Alright, so, what is on the bottom of the deck? The energy that our Geminis do not see coming towards them. Celebration, friendship, collaboration, support systems. Okay, I love this. Enjoying life in abundance. Okay, I love that. You could have be out socializing more. Maybe you like Cardi B and her song "Going Outside, Baby," to see what's out there. I know I have been going outside. I mean, if I want to meet somebody, I need to get myself outside, right? So maybe you're getting out, you're socializing. You could be attending different social gatherings. This could also have to do with family, celebrating with family. It could be a family reunion. You know, family reunions happen during the summer and all that other good stuff. So, all right. So, what's in the middle, Spirit? Oh, wow. Independent wealth. Independent wealth for you, my beautiful Gemini, as this very independent and abundant energy of the Queen of Coins, okay? Doesn't matter what your gender is, it's just feminine energy, and this is somebody who is solo dolo, but abundant AF. How about that? This is, the nines for me represent you as an individual before you get connected to another person, and then you have that whole 10 thing going on, like 10 of cups. But this is you, abundant, all by yourself, boo. Alrighty. Alright, show us the current energy now and over the next few weeks for Gemini. What does Gemini need to see now and over the next few weeks? Oh, wow. Okay. Hold on. Alright. I don't know why these are all in reverse. Okay. Alright, are these upright, Spirit? Okay, I'm just checking. Alright, so let's get two more. Let's get two more, and we'll go over all the cards. Two more for Gemini. Two more for Gemini Spirit. Oh, okay. And I will take the additional card. Evidently, Spirit thought you needed an additional card there, Gems. So we're going to go with it. All right? Okay. So, and then we've got the Queen of Wands on the bottom. Queen of Wands is somebody who's independent, like we just saw with the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody who goes after what it is that she desires, whatever she's passionate about. Okay, this also could be about her being a very creative person as well, determined to achieve whatever it is that she seeks. Alright, so the first card that we have out for you, Gems, is the Lovers, you in reverse. The Lovers. We saw a little bit of an indication from some of these T cards that there could have been a breakup, right? So it kind of makes sense. I was wondering, are my cards upside down? Because the first three came out in reverse, but they were right side up. So this does reiterate the fact that there has been a breakup for some of you Geminis. Alright, this lover situation is on its head. Alright. We've got the, what is this? Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah. You may have been in some sort of hermit mode, and I can only speak for myself, being a part of the Gemini collective. Over the last few years, I've really been on and off in hermit mode, going through spiritual growth spurts, really learning more about myself, and focused on my spiritual growth and becoming the best person, best Gemini that I can. And so this might be, some of you may be in the same situation where you are or were in hermit mode, and now you're ready to go outside. Now you're ready to see what's out there. And this is coming out of that kind of hermit mode, the Four of Swords, where maybe you isolated yourself for a while because you needed to heal, because the Four of Swords comes after the Three of Swords. That is the card of being stabbed in the heart, disappointment, loss, breakups, grief, all those types of feelings, and it takes time to recover from those. Okay, and then we've got the the Seven of Swords in reverse. Thank God that bastard's gone. Thank God that bastard's gone. That Seven of Swords energy, that person who is a liar, cheater, pumpkin eater, right? You can't trust him as far as you can spin on him. That type of energy is what I'm talking about. All right, that maybe somebody wants to come clean now. Maybe somebody wants to confess that, you know, confess to you, Gemini, why they did the things that they did, okay? Untrustworthy, why they were untrustworthy, why they were deceitful, why they were a cheater. Somebody wants to spill their guts now. Queen of Cups, you're like, listen, whoever you are trying to come back and explain yourself, listen, you see this cup right here? The cup is closed. There is no coming back for you. All right, we're done. You're a liar, cheater, pumpkin eater, all that other stuff that you did, and you did not see my value. You didn't treat me with respect and love. You didn't give me equal give and take. But now you want to come back around and plead your case. Dude, the cup is closed. Or dudette, the cup is closed. Alright, I've learned a lot from this shit. And I am a lot more emotionally intelligent than when you left. Or when I put you out. Whatever you want to say. Yeah. I love this. You're in tune with your emotions. And this time in isolation could have provided that growth, that emotional growth for you, Gemini. You know, and you're not just accepting any old cup anymore. Your cup is closed until the right cup comes along, okay, or the right energy comes along, you know. And then we've got the Page of Wands. You might be hearing some good news. Okay, this because pages are not only messengers, but they're students. Maybe you're learning something that you're very passionate about, going towards something that you're passionate about. Yeah, I love this. It says good news, courage, optimism. The answer is yes. The answer is yes. What is this? Hold on. This is Saturn energy right here. Saturn energy. And then what is that one? Where is it? I don't see it. I don't know what this. Well, anyway, the answer is yes, whatever this is. I don't know what this is right here. If anybody knows, let me know. But it's you having the courage to continue to follow the things that make you happy, the things that you're passionate about, no matter what has transpired in your life. Why do I smell something burning? I think it's, maybe I'm just tripping, I don't know. So yeah, following whatever you're passionate about with the Page of Wands, going, you know, being adventurous, even after maybe some unnice things may have happened in your life. Okay, so let's go ahead and can we get a few clarifiers here, Spirit? Let's clarify some stuff. And I forgot to show you the major arcana for you Geminis for the month of, well, for the first few weeks of July, and that is this Hierophant right here. Hierophant, this is Taurus energy. The Hierophant is higher learning. You know, maybe you're learning so much from whatever this experience is. You could also be getting some sort of mentorship or advice, counseling from somebody who's wise. It could be a pastor, a preacher. It could even just be a counselor of some type, of psychotherapist that maybe you're getting some sort of sage advice or counseling from as well. And this is, you know, the Hierophant also represents those core values and traditions that you stand on. Okay, and since there is a breakup here, I would venture to say that this also reflects this commitment or marriage, because the Hierophant is one of the marriage cards in the tarot deck, could represent that. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and cut the deck, Spirit. All right, this is for Gemini. What's on the bottom that they don't see? Yeah, Two of Cups is coming your way, Gemini. Somebody who has an equal and balanced love cup, unlike whatever this person or whoever this person was. All right, this is a balanced cup. This is balance, harmony, partnership, equal give and take, all that stuff. Okay. All right. So, can you please clarify this Lovers in reverse for Gemini? Spirit, clarify this Lovers in reverse for our Gemini collective, please, for the first few weeks of July. All right, we've got Ace of Wands. Yeah, this lover situation seems to be over, but it looks like you may be getting an offer for a new passionate situation here. You could be manifesting this. All right, let's get one more. Ace of Wands and Lovers in reverse for Gemini. Woo! Okay. I've got the Two of Wands in reverse. There could be some delays, or maybe you could be fearful about choosing a new direction, a new path to go in. Yeah. Maybe you're unsure about the path that you need to go in, but I've got this Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So this tells me, Gemini, that you need to figure out what's going to fill your cups up. This is you as an individual. What is going to make you happy? What's going to fill your cups up? Okay? That's what you need to figure out first and foremost. And sometimes after a breakup, a divorce, or whatever, we feel depleted. We feel like we might have lost ourselves somewhere in the whole situation, and maybe you need to find yourself again. Okay? Alright. What is this Four of Swords in the reverse for Gemini? Good grief. Okay. Hold on. I'm not going to take these. That's a book right there. So I'm going to turn these back over. Alright. And we've got the Magician over here. Basically in the crossing. He's more tilted up than down. So we've got the Magician, which is you again, Gemini, in the crossing. So what is it that you're trying to manifest that you think that you can't? Maybe you're in the process of manifesting, because the Magician is just that. Can use all of the elements and manifest anything that your heart desires. Alright? It could be that you were having a hard time manifesting when you were going through this Four of Swords energy, practicing self-care and repairing your heart and all that other stuff, okay? But also in the crossing, this could be a strong message from Spirit to say, okay, now that you're pretty much healed, from that devastation, whatever happened, that breakup, that relationship, that partnership, that now it's time for you to manifest exactly what it is that you want, need, and desire with this magician. All right, hold on, let me turn the fan on. All right, and take a drink. Okay. We'll get one more. Show us this magician in the crossing and the Four of Swords in reverse. One more clarifying card for Gemini, please. Thank you. I've got the Ace of Pentacles, another ace. You got the Ace of Wands, now you've got the Ace of Pentacles. New abundance coming your way, Gemini. Point blank and period. It could be coin, but abundance comes in many different ways. It could be a new loving, caring partner or lover that treats you exactly the way that you desire to be treated and loved. That could also be considered abundance, okay? It's different for everybody. And then I've got the Five of Wands. I'm going to put this back, but we got the Five of Wands. This conflict, this chaos, this competition, maybe your lover or your partner had you in competition with another person, maybe a third party situation, but Gemini is like, you know what, I'm not fighting no more. So we're going to put that back. Right? Okay. So, show us what this World card, show us, I just saw the World card. Show us what the Seven of Swords in reverse means to our Geminis now and over the next few weeks. What is this Seven of Swords in reverse for our Geminis? Okay. What do we got here? Well, we've got, and then we've got this one too. Somebody wants to come and confess and come clean to you about their misdeeds. It could have them feeling trapped in a way in their minds because maybe they overthink it or replay whatever they did over and over again in their minds, and it's feeling like they're trapped in their own thoughts, right? It could be that they felt trapped also, or you felt trapped also in this situation and didn't know how to get yourself out of it. Yeah, because it didn't look like anybody was happy here, right? This is boredom, bored with the relationship. Things have played out. It's lost its loving feeling. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, and the moon, or this Piscean energy, the moon definitely could have been those secrets and those illusions that person brought to the table, brought to the relationship because of their lies, their deceit, their cheating, whatever. This is illusions. People like to hide under that moon energy, secrets, trying to pull the wool over your eyes, right? Yeah, somebody from your past, Six of Cups, want to circle the block, Gemini. What you think about that? All right, I'm not going to clarify the Queen of Cups. I think that's you, and you are emotionally intelligent from all of this. You've learned so much from this situation. Your cup may be closed now until the right situation comes along, the right person comes along, but for now, you know, you're nurturing yourself. Okay? All right. Page of Wands. Oh, and you know what? I forgot to show you the last card. The sixth card that you got is the Sun. Ooh, and that is so interesting because We just got finished talking about the moon card, but the sun illuminates all of the lies, all of the secrets, all of the delusions and illusions that maybe this person tried to create in this partnership. And now they want to spin the block and come spill their guts to you. All right? But you're riding off into the sunset, going towards your abundance. All right? You've got clarity on the situation already, gems. All right? You don't need for this dumb butt to come back and try to plead their case. You already know. You're a Gemini, okay? All right. So, yeah. I'm not going to clarify the Queen of Cups. I want to know what this Page of Wands is. What is this Page of Wands for Geminis? What the fuck? Page of Swords in the reverse. Huh. Okay, for me, the Page of Wands could be good news. Somebody wants to tell you something or tell you how passionate they are towards you, or this could just be you following your own passions. But I've got the Page of Swords in reverse, and this could be somebody who maybe they wanted to apologize, because the Page of Swords to me could be somebody wanting to send you a message, giving you that truth and clarity that you need, but they're chicken shit to do it. Maybe they want to tell you that they're this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, somebody who they could have lost all their money. And maybe that's why they're coming back around. But this card is about manipulation. All right. This card is loss of finances, not doing well as far as being abundant. Maybe that's why they want to spin the block to come towards you. Because they may be seeing you, watching you with this Page of Swords energy. Maybe they see you online doing really well. And maybe they're thinking if they come back and plead their case, that maybe you'll take them back and then they'll be good to go. Because right now they ain't got shit, okay? Nothing. But Gemini is like, listen, if you can get past the guard, right? Because I'm in hermit mode right now. I am healing from all that BS that you brought my way and into my life. I'm in hermit mode. I'm in deep consciousness with spirit. So none of your shenanigans are going to work, because Spirit is giving me the clarity that I need about this whole situation. All right, and I needed to be able to go inward to get that inner guidance that I needed about this situation. So leave me the hell alone. And I don't have to clarify the sun. All right, the sun is whatever you're manifesting, you're going towards abundance, blessings, happiness, and all the things that the sun card, the happiest card in the entire deck, represents. All right? Yes, you're in the process of going inward, getting that inner guidance so that you can fill your own cups up, Gemini. All right? Yeah, what is this? Yeah. And you've worked too hard to get to where you are right now to go backwards, honey. You're working too hard, or have been working too hard in this hermit mode, communing with spirit, getting that inner guidance so that you can fill your own cups up, right? I've been working really hard that you don't need anybody to mess this up for you at all. And you're standing your ground on that. You're standing your ground on that, gems. No doubt. I'm proud of you. All right? Yeah. All right. So that is it for the tarot. So I love it. This is a great reading. Let's get your angel number and your universal message, and we're going to be done. And also, my eyes just looked over here to some of these cards at the bottom of these decks that we've already gone over. This came from the T card, and this is you. Cutting things out, separation, silent treatment, no communication, you're done, it's over, finito, never to go back over that bridge again. And your fortune is changing, your abundance is changing, okay? To me, this feels like the Queen of Pentacles right here. All right, so angel numbers 2121, energy levels. That day you're waiting for will come, Gemini. Maintain your discipline because you're getting closer to your end goal. There's no need to overextend yourself. Guard your energy to remain focused. It will pay off. It's a climb, not an elevator ride. Trust in you. 2121, baby. And you add those two together, it's a 3. And 3s are all about looking towards the future, celebrating with the people that you love the most in your life, living life to the fullest. That's what that is. All right. And the 2 minus the 1 equals 1. All right. So this would be an 11 card. And this is all about finding balance, and also new adventures await. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. And I've got, it's never too late to start over. You have to trust in the magic of new beginnings, Gemini, because they are waiting for you. Notice them, seize them, and appreciate all that you have. Just relax and trust. And this card also at the bottom says, trust in you. Okay? Trust. Trust. Rely on those core values, those belief systems of yours, that guidance that maybe a wise person has given you. Rely on that. All right? It all helps. And that's all I have for you, my beautiful Geminis. And I really hope that this reading or parts of this reading really resonated with you and will help be a guide for you over the next few weeks. Love you, love you, love you. Mwah. Take care. Let me know. All right. Peace. All right. Hello, my Libras. What going on, my fellow air signs? Love you so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, Libra. Hype the video up, please, and thank you. And find a nice, comfortable spot where you can relax, relate, and hopefully receive some of these messages that Spirit has on the table for you and in the tarot deck that we're about to get into, okay? Hope you guys are all well, blessed, and happy just because you woke up this morning, and that's a lot to be grateful for. Libra, we're about to enter a Mercury retrograde a few days from now on June 29th, and it goes until I think the end of July or maybe the first part of August. I'm not sure about the dates. If you want to know more about astrology, go to the description box. I've listed several of my favorite astrologers there, especially Jimmy the Tarot Ship and a few others, where you can really learn a lot about what happens above our heads in the galaxy, in the solar system, that affects us here on terra firma, okay? Also, numerology plays a big part. I also have my favorite numerologist listed in the description box, and also a free link where you can get your free birth natal chart, all right? So, without further ado, my fellow air signs, let's get it crack-a-lackin'. We're about to find out. I know today's the 27th. This is for July, but I'm going to start with the current energy, and we're going to go until the middle of July. If there's overlapping energy in between now and the next reading, that's cool. All right, so where do we start? I've already prayed and meditated and pre-shuffled some of these oracle cards just to save some time, and then we're going to get into the tarot deck. All right, you guys. So do me a favor and don't force any of the messages. It's not a personal reading. Take what resonates with your soul and leave the rest on the table. If you need a personal reading, reach out to ascension225tarot@gmail.com, and we will schedule you for your 30, 60, or 90-minute reading, tapping into your own personal energy. All right? Okay. So without further ado, let's get into it. I feel like I'm lost some light here. Hold on. All right. Hopefully that's a little bit better. I turned off a few lights when I was doing something, and it seems a little dim in here. So hopefully that's better. The lighting is always the hardest part for the readings. All right. So Libra, let's get into this. Okay. So what is the most important spirit animal's energy that will resonate with your own energy now and over the next few weeks? I've got the lion, Leo energy. All right, Leo energy. Leo in the tarot deck represents strength, courage, intestinal fortitude. It also represents one of the happiest cards in the tarot deck, and that is the Sun card. Abundance, blessings, fertility, all your dreams fulfilled, all your prayers answered. That's what that means. This is for you to be courageous and strong. This might be you representing the lion, and then you've got your woman over here. Maybe that you need to be strong for and with. This is about a higher calling for you. All right. It says make noble choices for your life and your tribe. So make noble choices, my beautiful Libras, for you and your tribe. All right, and have the strength and courage to do it. Okay, so I wanted to play with some runes today, and so the rune that came out for you was this one right here. Okay, looks like a diamond that's been disjointed a little bit, right? Okay, so what does this symbol mean to you, a Libra? This is the symbol of Jera. All right, Jera. And the meaning to this is year or harvest. So I feel like this is going to be your year, and whatever those seeds are that you planted previously are going to come to fruition for you, my beautiful Libras. You will see the harvest from all of your hard work and your manifestation and everything come to pass with the Jara or the Jera. Okay, as you can see, this person has been immaculate with the way that they take care of their garden. Like when they decided to have a garden, they made a full commitment. Like, I'm going to make sure I weed you, give you the proper plant food and nourishment that you need. I'm going to water you consistently. And I'm going to be out there talking to you. And even when I can't see the abundance that's underneath the ground, I know that if I am immaculate in my word and my commitment to my garden, whatever that garden means to you, that you will see the fruits of your labor. Beautiful energy right there, Libra. Man. All right. So it says, there are strong seasoned associations with this card or this rune. This is the rune of good harvest, or the culmination of a year or a cycle of what you've been planting and growing. The results are going to be in fruitful crops for you, my beautiful Libras. All right, you've been through a lot of rough obstacles, but you've overcome them, and now you can, maybe tending to your garden, which is very therapeutic, gave you that peace that you needed to get through all those rough obstacles, like over the last cycle, the last 10-year cycle, or the last year that you've had to deal with, okay? So enjoy these rewards, all right? Your discipline doesn't go unnoticed. This is a year of relentless quality for you, and just look for the abundance that is coming your way. Hopefully you've learned some of the lessons that you needed to learn, and from any hardships that you needed to overcome, all right? So I love this energy for you, Libra. Yeah. Excuse me. And that is Jara or Jera. Okay. So, what are the all-knowing spirits, the ascended masters, the Orishas? What do they want the Libra tribe to know now and over the next few weeks? Somebody's feeling guilty. Somebody is feeling guilty about something. And I think Spirit is acknowledging these feelings, but for you to release them, okay? Yeah, release those feelings of guilt and heal, okay? We don't want to start this new 10-year cycle carrying old baggage into this year one with us, right? That's why at the last 6 months or the last 3 months of 2025, I was like, okay, guys, it's time to leave whatever it is in 2025, because we're about to start a new 10-year cycle, and we don't want to drag any of that crap into our new chapters with us, right? Heal whatever still has you feeling guilty or less than or whatever. It could have been you feel guilty about a love situation that might have ended, didn't go the right way. It says let love go, or let go love. Who wrote these? Letting go of past love opens the door to new possibilities. Are you holding on to an old relationship? Release it, and you'll find peace. Ooh, there goes that word peace again. Peace and the potential for new love. Let it go, boo. Let it go. And here you are in this card, Libra. Justice, balance, karma. And I see that the scales are unbalanced right here. Maybe the scales are unbalanced in your life right now. And maybe you're working really, really, really hard to get back to stasis. But you have to know your value. You have to know your value with this value indication card. Your inner value is greater than you realize. Perhaps you've been questioning your worth, Libra. But guess what? You encompass unique qualities within you. You are unique. You're beautiful. You make sure that the rest of the zodiac stays balanced and the universe stays balanced. So you are so important to the world, okay? Value yourself so that you can feel more in harmony with yourself. Okay. Angels. The angels want to tell you about sensitivity. Maybe some of you are sensitive, or maybe you're being overly sensitive about certain things in your life, taking things too personally, a little touchy, yeah? But if some of you have spiritual gifts, this could be the time for you to acknowledge them, all right? Leadership. Maybe you didn't realize that you were a leader, but this is all about leadership. Take charge of whatever this situation is, Libra. Take charge. You are the master of your own domain, okay? And study. Study. Readings, research, education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. So this could be about your career, okay? Yeah. Maybe you're, I don't know, there's something about, maybe you're a leader at your job, and in some situations this could be you needing to take more control or more be more in charge of the situation. But if you are lacking self-confidence or self-value, then maybe you're not the best leader that you could be at the time. And this is you maybe reading or going to school for leadership training, or maybe getting that type of training at your job, so that you become more confident, so that you become a more confident leader. Okay? All right. Additional, I'm sorry. And, okay, yeah, those are, okay. Additional spiritual messages. I've got you, some of you feel like this vampire bat, feeling depleted. Who's feeling depleted out there, Libras? Is that why your scale is unbalanced? And Steel Revolver, just like that Lion card that we saw, for you to show strength, for you and your tribe to be able to lead your tribe, okay, or your staff or whatever. You got to show some intestinal fortitude, some courage and strength. All right. And what was in the crossing is look for signs. The all-seeing eye. Look for signs. And this kind of taps into that other card that we saw, the angel message about sensitivities. Maybe some of you are spiritually sensitives. Okay, and this is you tapping into those spiritual gifts that you have, trusting them, trusting your intuition, trusting the signs that come about. Okay. All right. So what's some of the tea for our Libras? I've got, yeah. All right. Well, the first three came in the crossing energy. Crossing energy in my readings is very, very strong energy. That spirit is like, yes, hello. Or this energy could be creating an obstacle for you to move forward or get past it. All right. So the first card that came out was music, inspiration. Okay. Maybe you're a creative type of person. Maybe you're in the music business. But I do have player. So you could be a player from the Himalayas, somebody who likes to get around. This could also be, this reminds me of Seven of Swords type of energy right here. Seven of Swords. You could be trying to be strategic in a situation, trying to play your cards right, or trying to use strategy as far as your next steps. But this definitely reminds me of the Seven of Swords card, where it has that same type of feeling. Either there's a player, somebody who may not be able to be trusted here in this situation, or you just using some sort of strategy to get to where you need to go here. I've got silence. There's no contact. Silence, no contact. So, this could be you not speaking to another person for whatever reason. And these cards, I've got love call. Somebody wants to express love, sending messages of love. Could be a text message, a call, a letter, thinking of you. All right, somebody's thinking of you, you're thinking of them. Somebody wants to express their love in some type of way, but hammer, somebody could have sabotaged this partnership, this love situation. They want to work on it, though. They want to work on it. Maybe they were partying too much, and maybe they have some sort of alcohol or drug problem, because this person is literally passed out on the floor or the ground. So yeah, what's up here? And that could have, you know, could have you guys not communicating, not talking because of somebody's behavior. I've got keys on a ring, so maybe somebody was a player from the Himalayas. All right, yeah, somebody was a player from the Himalayas here. Many options. Okay, all right. Let me take a drink. Hey, Raina.
Well, I went to Leanna's today.
How was it?
Shonda came.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going back.
Thanks for holding, Libra. Sorry about that interruption. All right. So we are about to get into the tarot to find out what messages Spirit has for you, the current energy until the middle of July. You know, if the energies cross between this reading and the next reading, it's all good, okay? All right. So today is the 27th of June. The 29th, which is Monday, Mercury goes into retrograde. That's why I listed my favorite astrologers and numerologists in the description box if you want to find out more about Mercury retrograde and some of the other transitions and whatever else is going on above our heads that really affect us here on Terra Firma. Okay? All right. So Libra, let's find out more about the energy that we just saw in the oracle cards. Okay? All right. So Spirit, what's going on with our beautiful Libras? Some of them may be feeling a little unbalanced, you know, at this time or over the next few weeks. What other messages can we glean from the tarot about whatever is going on with our beautiful Libras now and over the next few weeks? All right, so what is the energy at the bottom of the deck that you do not see coming towards you? Clarity, Ace of Swords. So if there's been any questions that you weren't sure of, any murkiness, sometimes you know how your brain can be cloudy and you just can't think straight, you're not sure what's going on until all the pieces seem to fall together, and then you finally have that aha moment, and then you've got clarity coming towards you. I love it. All right, this is Libra energy right here. That's you, and we've got Aquarius and we've got Gemini. This is an air sign energy right here. Yeah, I love this. So what's in the middle, Spirit, for Libra? Yeah, the Five of Cups. The answer may be no. Answer may be no. In reference, this is somebody feeling a sense of loss, a sense of missed opportunity, whatever that may entail in your life, people, places, or things. This could be a feeling of abandonment, remorse, regret. I've lost something, because, you know, there are 3 cups that have been spilled. And 3 cups could designate, you know, maybe there were 3 people involved here. But this could also be a friendship that might have been, you know, maybe ruined or came apart or something like that. Or maybe your support system or community as well. So, yeah. Somebody might be just focusing on whatever happened that's keeping them in this vibration of regret and remorse. Okay? All right. Okay, so Spirit, since we've seen that, please expand on what this energy is and will be for our Libras now. And okay, we're going to go over all of these in just a moment. We've got the Sun. I love, that's a great start. What else, Spirit? Current energy for Libra. On the bottom, we've got 5 of Pentacles, another 5. We've got Temperance, which is Sagittarius energy. What else? What else in that Jupiter type of energy. What else, Spirit, for our Libras? 2 more cards, please. What's in the crossing? The Devil, Capricorn energy, and 1 last card for our Libras. This one wanted to come out, so we're going to take it. 2 of Pentacles. All right, so, and on the bottom we've got the Knight of Wands. Somebody might be making hasty decisions without fully thinking about them. This is the opposite of the Knight of Pentacles, who slows down, stops, takes their time, really thinks about everything. This is the opposite of that. This is being impulsive, reactive, and everything like that when it comes to maybe making decisions or going towards people, places, and things. Okay? Yeah. Alright, so let's find out what these cards are. So we saw the Sun, abundance, fertility. Maybe, you know, fertility could actually mean birthing a baby, or if it's not birthing a baby, it could be, what are you trying to birth? It could be a new business, a new something, a new adventure, a new cycle of your life. It could be anything like that, okay? This is all about happiness, joy, contentment. And it's the happiest card in the entire deck. And then we've got a feeling of poverty here for somebody, 5 of Pentacles. Poverty meaning maybe some money was lost or some abundance was lost. The Pentacles don't have to just be about money. It could be about anything of value, okay? Health, love, all that type of stuff. Whatever you consider abundance, and it's different for everybody. But this is a feeling of poverty, so it could be lost abundance, or it could be a lack mentality as well. See these 2 people right here? One's on crutches. They're injured. And then, you know, they look all tattered up, and they're right outside of a church, or what looks like a church. And they could go inside, and there's snow on the ground, and they can go inside the church. They could get warm, get some food, get a blanket, get some resources. But no, their pride won't allow them. They're so stuck in lack mentality that they don't even recognize help standing right before them. Wow. And the answer may be no if you were wondering about something. We've got Temperance, that Sagittarius energy. You know, it's all about expansion with that Jupiter energy. And even though your resolve might have been tested, you overcoming, because you stayed in that temperate energy, doing what you could on this side of the realm and allowing Spirit on the other side of the realm to work on your behalf, okay? Staying grounded. I love it. We got this Capricorn energy and this Devil energy in the crossing. Alright. Wow. This could be about, you know, somebody having addictions, or this could be a toxic way of thinking, like we were just talking about, that lack mentality. That is that Devil type of energy, that sort of toxic, negative type of thinking, behaviors, people, places, or things. It could be addictions, your environment, that make up this Devil energy. It's in the crossing, so maybe it's really, really strong indicator that this Capricornian energy and this very negative type of energy that keeps you from growing or going further or reaching your goals and all that other stuff, you know. If it's in the crossing, this could also mean that somebody might be addressing some of those Devil type of behaviors, overcoming addictions, overcoming toxicity, finding freedom and independence from that, and taking control as well, you know? To find balance, trying to find this balance here. The scales are unbalanced here, as you can see. That's sort of like Libra type of energy, you know, of finding that equilibrium, that stasis. This could also be about, you know, your money, finding balance with your finances, or finding balance in other ways of your life with this Two of Pentacles energy. Wow. Okay, so what can we possibly extract from these cards? Let's just get one or two clarifying cards for you, Libra. See what's up. What's up for our Libras? Can you help clarify these messages? I mean, it's kind of like a pretty straightforward message, but let's see. All right, this is for Libra. Now until the middle of July, what's in the energy that they don't see at the bottom? You may have lots of choices and options here. All right, just use discernment in your choices, in your decisions. Okay, some of these cups have negative things in them, like poisonous snakes and all that other stuff. Okay, so we'll just get one card for the Sun. What's this Sun card for our Libras? What does this Sun represent for Libra now and over the next few weeks? What does the Sun card represent for our Libras? Hold on. This card, something turned over around. Was it the Seven of Cups again? Because that's what I have, is the Seven of Cups again. Alright, so you having lots of choices, and they could be positive choices, but still use discernment in making your decisions. Alright? Yeah. Oh, and look who we have on the bottom. El Diablo, once again. Alright. I feel like somebody's really struggling with this double energy. Okay? It could be this addictions or toxic ways of thinking or behaviors. Okay? What's up with this poverty card for Libra? What's up with the poverty card for Libra? What does this represent for Libra? Now, oh shoot. We're not going to take all of these because it's a book. So we're going to put these back. The devil is on the bottom again. Again, Libra. You saw me shuffle. Alright, so here's your card over here. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody's losing money or some sort of abundance here. Yeah. Somebody's having some setbacks or something. Somebody's having some setbacks. Could be financial setbacks with this Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Well, let's find out. Let's get one more card for the poverty card and the Page of Pentacles in reverse, please and thank you. Can we please? Oh, okay. The Leo card. Having strength and courage, even in times of adversity, or even if it's a financial struggle, you know, just being strong and not being fearful, just doing what you can do. Yeah, so, wow. I've got Three of Cups, and also using your community resources to help you. You know, your friends, your family, all the resources in your community, if you're struggling in some sort of way with a loss of abundance, whether that's money or whatever. Then we've got Temperance. What does this Temperance card mean for Libra? Okay. You saw? I've got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups in reverse. Wow. This is serious loss. This is complete disharmony. Okay, a loss of love, a loss of a relationship. Wow. You trying to keep your balance after a loss of this family unit or relationship. What is this Temperance and Ten of Cups in reverse? Please give us one more clarifying card for Libra, please and thank you. One more card for Libra to clarify. Okay. I've got a Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah, time to rest. Four of Swords upright is the card of practicing self-care, loving on yourself, resting, recuperating, recovery. Recovery, if there's an addiction here, that could be recovery for somebody. All right? If this is about a marriage or a relationship or a heartbreak, the Ten of Cups in reverse, then, you know, self-care after the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak and loss and disappointment, you're going to have to recuperate from that. But this is in the reverse, so either somebody's in denial about practicing self-care or taking care of themselves, or this could be somebody finally coming out on the other side of pain and grief and all that other stuff. Somebody slowly but surely healing, you know, from that Three of Swords type of situation. Walking away from something that no longer serves you or loves you or treats you right or whatever. Walking away from something, Libra, with the Eight of Cups, okay? What does this double energy mean for Libra? Whoa. Oh. What is this? That's a lot there. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay, so this double energy, you got three cards, and we got the Five of Pentacles again, okay? Feeling left out, unsupported, may be a loss of money or abundance because these people are tattered and torn up, okay? It could have been this addiction that created this scenario here. Conflict, fighting, all right? Competition here. But this is, the fives are a lot of conflict energy. Okay, and this addiction and this conflict and this loss of abundance created an ending, or will create an ending here, Libra. All right, the world is the end, a completion, putting an end to this cycle. We're done with this. Okay, we're done. All right. Okay, and we got the Knight of Wands in reverse. This is setback. Somebody was out there being reckless with this page of Knight of Wands energy in reverse. Somebody was out there being reckless with whatever, their addictions, their sexuality, whatever it was. They were out there being reckless, and that is why this double energy is here. Somebody somebody has already jumped in their chariot and is riding away, saying bye-bye, I'm not dealing with this shit anymore. Or somebody will be jumping in their chariot and being the master of their own domain. What does this Page of Pentacles mean for Libra? What is this Page of Pentacles for Libra? I have the Hermit in reverse. Man. Somebody who, man. This is somebody who might be in isolation right now because of all the things that have gone down, not wanting to be social with anybody, withdrawn from people, you know, and somebody who may not be willing to go inward and look at things, you know, and take inventory and accountability, okay? What else? I just saw the Lovers on the bottom. It could have to do with this lover situation because we have this Ten of Cups in reverse here. Could be a marriage. The Lovers at Gemini energy in reverse. Soulmate energy. And I forgot to show you this. Your major arcana is the Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, the Hierophant in reverse. Somebody who, this is about somebody feeling like they have a loss of power, somebody being immature, childish, reckless, doesn't have a firm belief system in anything, or this could be challenging those belief systems. This addiction or whatever this is could be challenging those belief systems. Alright, what else? The Page of Pentacles and the Hermit in reverse. One more card for Libra. What is this? Whoa, hold on. These cards just want to fly out, Libra. Okay. Over here, what do we have? The Hermit in reverse is somebody who has no insight whatsoever, doesn't take accountability, doesn't go inward. A judgment call needs to be made. Alright, judgment call needs to be made by this King of Wands. Alright, that could be you being this King of Wands as well. If you're not the one who is immersed in this energy right here, this double energy. This is commitment. This is working hard, being diligent. All right, determined. I feel like, and then we've got the same card, another Page of Pentacles backing up the Page of Pentacles. Whoever this is, I feel like you see this, it's unbalanced right now, and somebody is really struggling to find balance here. With the Hermit in reverse, I feel like somebody was either so stubborn that they didn't want to go inward and take accountability in what their part was in whatever this is. Maybe the addiction. They didn't want to look inward, okay? But a judgment call is going to be made or needs to be made by a King of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. It could be about a job. It could be about somebody making a judgment call about their commitment, okay? Their commitment, because it's unbalanced. So, yeah, what's on the bottom? Yeah, somebody's going to be sailing away from this 5 energy that is in your reading towards calmer seas where there's more tranquility and peace and not all this upheaval, not all this toxic devil energy. All right, that's not sustainable. Yeah, Libra, somebody's walking away from whatever this shit is right here. Somebody might have an addiction, or it's just a toxic situation, and somebody needs to walk away. Wow. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. And also, I meant to say that the Hierophant also represents one of the marriage cards in the tarot deck. This could be a marriage in reverse as well, or a commitment in reverse. All right. Lastly, we've got what is your angel number, Libra? 222. Alignment. I feel like some of you are out of alignment. Even though you're a Libra, the one who keeps everybody else in balance and in check, you seem to be the one out of balance, okay? How do you move forward toward your life's true calling? Do what makes you happy, Libra. Your enthusiasm is what is going to keep you going. Follow your interest if it's piqued by something. Following these routes will help you discover your life's purpose and give you that balance and alignment. And then your universal card is, don't lose sight of this truth. You came here to evolve and grow, Libra. So it is necessary to experience the difficult times. That's when you will grow the most. There is always light at the end of a dark tunnel. So for those of you that are going through this situation, it seems like a lot. But guess what? There is a light at the end of the tunnel, believe me, and there's a lesson in all of this for you, Libra. All right? You deserve more, you deserve better, and if you need to flip the script, then the other person deserves more and deserves better from you. Okay? All right. That's all I got for you, Libra. All right? Let me know. All right, take care. Bye. What going on, my Aquarian collective, my brothers and sisters, my fellow air signs? I can't edit that out. I'm sorry. Anyway, sorry, I was drinking some kombucha. So if you heard the belch, I apologize, Aquarius. I needed to let it out, okay? But anyway, I am here, Aquarius, to do your current energy until the middle of July. So technically this is your July, your first 2 weeks of July, but I am capping off the current energy. It's June 27th, just a few more days, okay? We are a few days also away from a Mercury retrograde, okay? If you know anything about Mercury and Mercury retrogrades, it is the planet of communication and intelligent thought process, Geminis and Virgo's planets, okay? Your fellow air sign. Yeah, so it's going to be acting like it's going backwards. So electronics may act up. You may have problems communicating effectively and all that other stuff. Thoughts may be all jumbled up and everything. That is Mercury retrograde, and it lasts until sometime in July. All right, I think the end of July or first part of August. That's why I included some of my favorite astrologists and numerologists that can really tell you what's happening using numbers, as well as with, you know, the stars, the planets, the moons, and all that other stuff above. I put the links to my favorite ones, my favorite creators, in the description box, okay? Also, there's a free link to get your birth natal chart if you need it. So let's get started, Aquarius. I hope you're doing well, abundantly blessed, and just happy for no damn reason, all right? Thank you for being here. Hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hype the video. Let your girl know that you're here. I do appreciate it, all the way from the ATL. Let's get it. All right. I've already prayed over and meditated on some of the oracle cards, and then we're going to get into the tarot, okay? All right, so first card out. What animal spirit will our Aquarian collective be representing over the next few weeks? You've got giraffe, one of my favorite animals, giraffe. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. And right here it says visionary. And you know, Aquarius, this is one of the words that the zodiac uses to express for Aquarians, that they're innovative and they're visionaries, because you think outside the box. I love it. It says, rise above earthly matters, glide through life with grace. If you're able to see the right path, stand tall in your self-worth and love with a big heart. Love with a big heart. All right. With your long neck and being able to see so far, being able to think outside the box, you're able, or you should be able over the next few weeks, to be able to see the right path that you need to be on. Be confident in that choice, okay? Yeah, I love that. Okay. Now we're going to get into the rune. Runes go back thousands and thousands of years. They were symbols to be able to, for the Nordics to be able to communicate. And the this is the one that Spirit gave out for you. Looks like a chicken foot to me, or some sort of spear. Okay, and let's go ahead and see what this means for you, Aquarius. This is algaes. Okay, and the meaning is elk, like an elk with all the horns and shield. Okay, and as you can see in the picture, this person is out camping. They're in a tent. And look at all these eyes out there in the wilderness checking Aquarius out. What's going on? I'd be freaking out. Aquarius is freaking out a little bit. They got the flashlight. They're like, what the hell going on? It says algaes is the rune symbol that symbolizes protection or protective forces, or the need for them to be built into your life. The elk is an animal that has impressive antlers for warning off and fighting your enemies, and drawing this card or this rune suggests that you need to turn the spotlight on your own defenses so that you are kept safe from negative energy and negative people, Aquarius. Protect yourself by taking care of your own needs, challenging those negative thoughts, and ensuring that people don't take advantage of your good nature. The rune also points to the importance of trusting and following your own instincts. Okay? I love that. So combine your instinct with intuition, and that will help combat a lot of that negativity coming towards you, and it will also reward you with personal growth. Okay? So, algaes. All right. Hope that made sense. We're going to put that right there. Okay, so what's the tea happening with our Aquarius collective now and over the next few weeks? This might already be happening in your energy, or it may start to happen over the next few weeks. Let's find out what the tea is for you. All right, do I start here? Okay, I start here. All right, so we've got a narcissist that may be love bombing, or somebody that's very self-absorbed, and really it's all about them, and so that automatically creates an unbalanced type of relationship, right? It's one-sided. Yeah. No bueno. Yeah, this could be a love situation. Could be a love situation that there might be strong affection in. However, it's unbalanced. It's not equal give and take, because if a person is so self-absorbed, they don't have time to really think about other people. I've got divine feminine. Oh, yeah. Divine feminine. I like this. Divine feminine, this is that feminine energy. That's unlimited potential. Maybe this love affair is with the divine feminine. Uh-oh, there's a breakup. Some sort of breakup here. Some sort of ending between Aquarius and this divine feminine. Or maybe you're the divine feminine. Okay, Aquarius? But there was some sort of one-sided relationship here because somebody has narcissistic tendencies. I've got Cupid's arrow in the reverse. All right, so I think the chapter has ended for this love affair. Okay, chapter has ended for this love affair, but somebody is still stalking somebody on social media. All right, watching what's happening in their life and all that other stuff. Okie dokie. So, what other, okay, so, spiritual guidance. What spiritual guidance do we have here? It says, oh, these were in the reverse. Oh, crap. I've got sudden ending in the reverse. Whatever this was, I think it's been like a slow burn. Evidently, this was not an abrupt ending. This was in the making, and it may have taken a few months or a few years to finally end whatever this is. And this was not a lasting love. It got lasting love in reverse. Sorry if this is your energy or what's happening in your world, but the cards don't lie, guys. The energy does not lie, okay? I'm just the conduit to, be able to give these messages to you. What is in the crossing? Crossing is either very, very strong energy that Spirit's like, yes, we need you to see this, or this could be some sort of blockage that's preventing you from getting to this energy. I've got coming full circle. This is in the crossing, so I've got healing. This is a healing mandala. So I'm really feeling that somebody is still not healed completely from whatever this is. I believe that once there is a complete healing, that Four of Swords energy where you're in rest and recovery because you're trying to mend your heart, you're trying to get over all the losses and the pain and the disappointments and the heartbreak. Once that is achieved, I really firmly believe that this is a card that will be turned in the upright. But right now, there's still a lot of healing to be done, okay? Take your time, Aquarius, take your time. There's no rush to heal. And at the bottom of the deck, it says getting clarity. Blue diamond, getting clarity. This also looks like a wedding ring, a diamond ring for a wedding ring, you know? And lastly, I've got financial success in reverse. All right. There could have been a loss of money, a loss of abundance here for you, Aquarius. Okay. All right. And what would the ancestors or the spirit team like to some sort of celestial insights for Aquarius during the next few weeks? I've got that you're going to be going through a transformation. Sometimes a really difficult situation will propel us into some sort of spiritual transformation. You know, just like the death card in the tarot deck, it's death and rebirth. You know, closing out old things that don't support us or love us or any of that anymore, and closing the door on it, and going through a spiritual rebirth from there. You know, lessons learned. But be like this tree, anchored, rooted, firmly grounded, okay? If you need to go out and hug a tree, go ahead and hug a tree. Trees absorb all negative energy, and that's why there's that term, tree hugger. Yes, embrace. Embrace whatever it is. Embrace the lessons learned. Embrace the pain. Feel the pain. Embrace whatever is happening in your life right now, because it was destined to happen, Aquarius. It was supposed to happen. It's part of the plan. Even if it's a painful journey, embrace it. Because there's lessons learned and there's transformation that comes from that. And I love this energy. Wow. I don't love the fact that somebody may be going through a breakup, but we've all been there. If you've lived life long enough, we have all been there. We've all felt the pain of heartbreak and disappointment and loss. Okay? All right. What do the angels want you to know? They've got, this could be a twin flame situation, a soulmate situation, but a twin flame situation is there to teach each other something. All right, that's why it's like a karmic type of relationship, right? It's there to teach us a lesson maybe that we didn't learn in the last lifetime. Okay, these are very loving relationships, but most twin flame relationships aren't lasting relationships. We've got shield yourself. Shield yourself. Protect yourself from harsh or fear-based energies by envisioning a cocoon of healing light surrounding you. Yes, absolutely. And we saw that other card earlier that talked about the rune, about negative energies coming your way and how to combat them. Study. reading, researching, education, help you gain confidence and clarity about your career, but it could also be clarity about other things as well. Environmentalists, you're an earth angel, and that's so funny because at the bottom of the deck it says earth angel. Wow. And this says you're an earth angel. Environmentalists, that doesn't surprise me any because you're an Aquarius, and Aquariuses are humanitarians, and part of being a humanitarian would be for you to be an environmentalist. Alright, maybe that's your job, I don't know, or maybe you're just get out there in the community and volunteer, to make it a better place, okay? But it says you're an earth angel. I love that. Wow. Okay. So, that's very interesting energy, guys. Alright, so we're about to get into the tarot deck and see what tarot has to say. Your major arcana is the Hermit. The Hermit is Virgo energy. And the Hermit is the Virgo energy. Its ruling planet is Mercury. We just talked about that we're having a Mercury retrograde on the 29th. Okay? So the Hermit is exactly what it states, is somebody who goes inward, somebody who isolates themselves for a little bit so that they can really think things over, go inward, consult spirit, try to figure some shit out, right? But you can't figure shit out with all the noise happening all around you. Alright, I love this. So maybe that's what you're needing to do, or have been doing, or will be doing, is putting yourself in this Hermit energy so that you can figure out what's happening. Alright, here we go. Spirit, what's happening with our Aquarians? What's happening with our Aquarians? We've already seen some of the energy. Can you please expand and expound on this with the tarot, please and thank you. We want to know what's happening with our Aquarius brothers and sisters. Whoa, let's cut it. This is for Aquarius from let's see, from now, current energy, and over the next few weeks. What is in the energy for our Aquarians that they do not see coming towards them? Loss. Some of you can already be feeling this way. A sense of loss, a sense of regret, a sense of a missed opportunity. Damn it, I missed that opportunity. I should have taken it. Whether it's a people, place, or a thing. Okay? This person is crying over 3 cups spilled. Okay? 3 cups in the, in the tarot deck, that's all about community support, family support, love, happiness, just a sense of community, and maybe that has been lost. There could have also been a third person involved in the situation, but this person is so focused on what was lost that they're not even understanding that there's 2 full, vibrant cups behind them. Okay, healing energy to get them, to be able to stop lamenting on what they lost and being in that lack type of mentality. What's in the middle, Spirit? King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, that Taurus, Virgo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. The King of Pentacles is boss daddy, right? Not gender specific. Boss daddy, boss mama. Somebody who is very abundant and successful in their own right. This is a loyal partner, a parent, a caring parent, somebody who makes sure that the house is always first and the house is always, abundant. Okay, yeah. All right, Spirit. Current energy for our Aquarians. What's happening with our Aquarius collective now and over the next, few weeks? So let's put that there. Okay. We've got the Emperor. We've got the Page of Wands. What else, Spirit, for Aquarius now and over the next few weeks? We've got the Six of Wands in the crossing. What else, Spirit, for Aquarius now and over the next few weeks? What do you... Oh! Holy crap. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. Whoa. Hold on. Okay. Good grief. Alright, I got a Queen of Cups in the reverse. Alright, Queen of Cups in the reverse. Alright, and one more, please. One more for Aquarius. What else for Aquarius? Last card, please, and thank you, Spirit. Now, okay. Alright. Ace of Wands. And you also got another card that came out and fell on the Six of Wands, and that is the Knight of Cups. Okay. Maybe somebody wanting to be victorious in love, since, yeah. But anyway, we've got Libra energy on the bottom of the deck, Justice. So there could be some fairness, the scales becoming balanced in whatever this situation is. We're going to go through all the cards in just a moment, but this is about fairness and justice and equilibrium. Everything getting back into stasis, okay? Fairness. All right, so we have the Emperor that came out first, Aries energy, and the Aries is a leader. The Emperor encompasses all four kings in the deck. So they've, you know, they have worked hard to get to become the Emperor, the ruler, okay? This ruler, this Emperor represents you, I believe. And I firmly believe that you're trying to figure out what direction you're going to go in, what path you're going to choose. He's looking at a globe, and he's standing in between two wands. Could be what direction I want to go in, what path I want to choose, what passion, this one or that one, do I want to go towards? Which one would be more fulfilling for me? We've got the Six of Wands in the crossing. Crossing energy is either very strong spiritual energy, or it could be an obstacle, you getting to this energy, okay? That's why it's in the crossing. I've got the Six of Wands, that's victory, success, you know, getting recognition, okay? But this is in the crossing, so not there yet. And then we've got the Knight of Cups, this extra card that flew out right below this Knight of Cups, romance, a romantic proposal, a romantic offer. So somebody might want to have this victory or recognition or success in the romance department. Okay. I'm just going to put that like that. And then next, we've got a Queen of Cups. Ooh, well, they could be encountering a Queen of Cups. A Queen of Cups in the reverse is never a good thing. This is somebody who's insecure, hypersensitive, somebody who's very needy. You know, they don't have their own sense of value. They're not emotionally intelligent. They might even be a little manipulative emotionally. Oh, wow. Okay. No bueno. Not nurturing at all. Okay. Might be even kind of cold. And then I've got the Ace of Wands. A new opportunity, a new beginning, a new passion, something that you want to go towards. Okay, let's get out. Let's clarify, Spirit. What is this going on here? What's going on for our Aquariuses? What is this energy? We've already seen some of the energy already, looking like there's some sort of breakup or loss of money or something breakup, because yeah, maybe that was long overdue. I don't know, but anyway, one more shuffle. Terrible shuffle. Okay, come on. Okay, now let's go ahead and cut the cards, please. Thank you. Go. This is to clarify these cards and some of the energy for our Aquarians. All right, what's on the bottom? Energy they do not see. I've got the Ten of Swords. Somebody's about to put an end to this very painful cycle, whatever this was. Remember, we saw this card that said sudden ending in reverse. This has been in the works for quite some time. This could have been a rocky romance or partnership for a very long time, and now it's like you've come to a crossroads. All right, come to a crossroads. Which path am I going to go on? Am I going to stay on this path, or am I going to end this cycle of pain, loss, heartbreak, disappointment, and start something new? It's been I've lost money in this situation. Yeah, this is not a lasting love. This is not a lasting love. Alright, so we'll just at least get one clarifying card. We know the Emperor and what the Emperor is, but clarify this Emperor for our Aquariuses now and over the next few weeks. Please give us at least one card. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yes, so I've got a Six of Pentacles in reverse. Could be that this Emperor did not receive equal give and take from their partner or their lover. Yeah, did not receive equal give and take. Maybe they gave more and the person took and took and took, because sometimes unbalanced relationships can be that way, right? Or if you need to flip the script, flip the script. I've got the Moon at the bottom. There, you know, somebody might have been wearing rose-colored glasses. Maybe they fell for the illusions and the, you know, the mysteriousness of everything, and somebody, you know, just maybe not being authentic, keeping secrets about who they really are authentically. You know what I mean? Maybe somebody thought they were falling in love for the person that they, you know, they thought was, you know, a soulmate, and this person ended up to be very narcissistic, self-absorbed. They could have been very materialistic with the loss of the money, you know what I'm saying, and no equal give and take in the situation. Yeah. All right. So what's this Two of Wands for Aquarius? What's this Two of Wands for Aquarius? What's this Two of Wands? Could have been just a material, you know, just getting with somebody for what they can get from them type of situation. But Aquarius, this is not the first time we've seen this energy over the last year for you. Wait a minute, hold on. I think my cards are upside down. Okay, now they're, I'm going to turn this right side up since I had the deck upside down. This is Eight of Swords, right? You needing to choose a path to go down, a direction. What direction are you going to go in now? Okay, now that you have clarity about whatever this shit is, but you are in your own head sabotaging yourself, not moving. Maybe that's why it said this was not a sudden ending, because this is Aquarius going, I'm not sure what to do. I don't know if I'm, you know, what direction I'm going to go in and put this to an end, right? No. The Eight of Swords is also the feeling of of not only not knowing what to do, but feeling trapped. I feel trapped. I feel imprisoned, right? And sometimes if you're in a bad relationship or a bad marriage, it can literally feel like there is a ball and chain around your ankle. I'm serious. This is from someone who's been married twice, okay? Alright, so got a Queen of Pentacles here. Maybe somebody thought they were getting a Queen of Pentacles in this situation. Alright, so what is this Knight of Cups? What is this Knight of Cups and Six of Wands in the crossing for Aquarius? What does this mean for Aquarius? Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. That's the ultimate in abundance right there. Somebody might have thought, maybe somebody, like I said, maybe it was just a materialistic type of situation. This person, I want to get with this person because I want to take from them. I want what they have. I want their material things. What is this? I don't know if this is the Four of Wands or what is this deck anyway. Because it looks different than some of the other wands. I don't think this is swords though. I think this is wands. This might have to do with a marriage. This is the Four of Wands here. This might have to do with a marriage. That's one of the marriage cards in the tarot deck. If not a marriage, then it's the home. What's happening in the home. The stability of the home. Okay. What is this Queen of Cups in the reverse for Aquarius? What is this Queen of Cups? Whoa, hey. This is a lot. I'm not taking these all. No. No, I'm not taking all of those. Sorry, guys. I'm not taking a whole book. It's just not going to happen. So we're going to put these back. We're going to put these back. Come here. They're slippery. Put these back in the deck. And we're going to try this again. Alright, Spirit. What is the the Queen of Cups in reverse for Aquarius? What is the Queen of Cups in reverse? What is that clarification? I've got King of Cups in the crossing. Alright, so wow. A Queen of Cups in the reverse and a King of Cups in the crossing. Whoa. This is not a good pairing. The King of Cups in the crossing could be somewhere in between a good King of Cups, somebody who's emotionally intelligent, in between somebody who is emotionally not okay, not nurturing, all that. I don't know. There's somewhere in between, maybe. This Queen of Cups in the reverse, this King of Cups in the crossing could also be a blockage. A blockage. This Queen of Cups in reverse, yeah, maybe this King of Cups is blocked because this Queen of Cups is in the reverse. It's not a good pairing. It's not a good match. I hope that made sense in some sort of way. Yeah. Show me one more for this Queen of Cups in reverse and this King of Cups in the crossing for Aquarius. That's definitely your energy. This King of... Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was thinking of King of Swords. Alright, so, what is this? Seven of Wands. It was more in the reverse than anything. Yeah. I just feel like somebody's just tired of having to defend themselves all the time, having to stand their ground all the time. It's exhausting. They're exhausted. Okay? They don't want to do it anymore. Alright, and I've got a Page of Pentacles at the bottom. Yeah. This could be a new opportunity, a new job. Yeah. An offer of a new abundance. And then I've got the Ace of Wands. Give me one card for this Ace of Wands for Aquarius so we can tie up this reading. Okay, you give me two. I've got, give me three. And they're all facing towards like the future. I've got Three of Pentacles, working together, teamwork. That's somebody's inspiration, aspiration, goal. Okay. For the future. Knight of Cups, a romantic proposal, romantic gesture. And then I've got somebody who wants to be committed to the process. Interesting. Wow. That's interesting. That is definitely sounding like a new opportunity, unless somebody changes the way they operate in this connection and stop being one-sided and narcissistic. Then I feel like in the future, in the near future, with this Ace of Wands, that whatever you're going to manifest, this connection where there is teamwork and there is romance and there is a firm commitment to the process, both people working together as a team. Wow. And that's where the justice will be found. Everything will be balanced. Okay. Whoa. Ace of Swords. And that's so funny because, wait a minute. Okay, so I've got a Queen of Swords. Alright, air energy. This is, truth and clarity. She's holding the Ace of Swords, and then the Ace of Swords is also here. Okay. So right now, but this sword is down, in the down position, and this is in the up position. So I feel like you're in between the clarity that is needed for you to get all of that clarity that is needed. Alright, so that you can eventually heal yourself up and everything will come full circle for you. Okay? Alright. Yeah, with this lover situation, Gemini energy. So we've seen all the air signs in here, but this has to do with some sort of love connection or some sort of partnership. Yeah. King of Swords. So we saw the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. Alright guys, truth and clarity is needed, and that is why somebody will be or is in hermit mode, going over every single detail, okay, of whatever the situation is. Alright, angel number 999. It's time to release what no longer serves you, what no longer loves you, what no longer respects you, what no longer supports you. It's time to release it. And it's time for a new chapter. Your universal message: don't worry, everything you've been waiting for is on the way, Aquarius. Progress is being made, even if you can't yet see the results. So much is happening behind the scenes for the creation of your dreams, but trust the process. Trust the process. And if you did not receive equal give and take in this partnership, this connection. Believe me that in the future there is that connection that you dreamt of, okay, that you didn't get from this one. It's coming your way. All right, it's coming your way. All right, but sometimes we have to close the door on things or release some things in order for those other blessings to come towards us. All right, Mwah. Thank you, Aquarius, so much. I hope you got something out of this reading. Yeah, be that visionary. All right, be that visionary. Get that clarity that is needed, because yeah, whatever this is, you're going through a transformation. Be strongly rooted like this tree, okay? And embrace the lessons learned, because real love and true love or real partnership is coming your way. All right. Take care, guys.